In a quiet village, nestled far from the hustle and bustle of the world, lived a kind old man and his gentle wife. Their days were simple, spent tending their small garden. But their peace was shattered by a mischievous tanuki, a raccoon dog with a bottomless appetite, who kept raiding their crops. One day, the old man finally caught the pesky creature. He tied it up, planning to make tanuki soup for dinner, and told his wife to keep an eye on it while he went to work in the fields. But this tanuki was as cunning as it was gluttonous. It begged and cried, promising the old woman it had learned its lesson. Taking pity, she untied it. The moment she did, the wicked tanuki struck her down. In a truly horrific act, it cooked the poor woman into a soup. Disguising itself, it served the soup to the old man when he returned home. After he had eaten, the tanuki revealed its monstrous deed and fled into the mountains, leaving the old man utterly heartbroken and alone. But the old couple had a friend they didn't know was watching, a clever and loyal rabbit who lived nearby. The rabbit was furious. It vowed to avenge the kind old woman and bring the cruel tanuki to justice. The rabbit found the tanuki hiding in the mountains and pretended to be an admirer. "What a brilliant trick you played on that old fool," the rabbit exclaimed. "Let's be partners." The foolish tanuki, flattered and lonely, eagerly agreed. "Let's gather some firewood together," the rabbit suggested. The tanuki, eager to impress its new friend, gathered a huge bundle of dry firewood and hoisted it onto its back. The rabbit carried a smaller bundle, along with a secret weapon, a piece of flint. As they walked, the rabbit stealthily struck the flint against a stone, creating sparks. A faint crackling sound filled the air. "Kachi-kachi." "What's that sound?" the tanuki asked nervously. "Oh, that's just the sound of Kachi-kachi Yama, Crackling Mountain," the rabbit said calmly. "It always makes that noise." The gullible tanuki believed him and continued on. A few moments later, the sparks caught fire. The dry wood on the tanuki's back burst into flames. "Boo-boo! Help! What's that blazing sound?" The tanuki shrieked in terror as his back began to burn. "That's just the sound of Bobo Yama, Blazing Mountain," the rabbit called out, speeding up and leaving the screaming tanuki to his fate. The tanuki suffered terrible burns but managed to put out the fire and survive. Sometime later, the rabbit visited the recovering tanuki, pretending to be concerned. "Those are nasty burns," the rabbit said with false sympathy. "You should soothe them in the cool water of the river. I'll build us boats so we can go fishing." The rabbit built 2 boats. For himself, a sturdy vessel carved from solid wood. For the tanuki, a large, impressive-looking boat made from heavy, sticky mud. They set off onto the river. The rabbit paddled his sturdy boat with ease. But as the tanuki reached the middle of the current, his mud boat began to dissolve. "Rabbit, help! My boat is falling apart," he cried, sinking into the cold water. The rabbit stopped paddling and looked at the flailing tanuki. His friendly expression was gone, replaced by a cold, steady gaze. "This is no accident," the rabbit declared. "This is for the old woman you murdered, the crackling fire, the burning pain, and now this drowning river. This is your justice." The wicked tanuki sank beneath the waves, his treachery finally repaid. The rabbit returned to the grieving old man, telling him that vengeance was complete. He stayed with the old man, helping him heal, proving that even in the face of terrible cruelty, cleverness and loyalty can bring justice. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales from around the world. Thanks for watching.